Now, that's not a full 9 months. No. I met her around April or May, right? Somewhere in there, right? Month after we left port, right? Maybe. That's why I'm worried if I got her pregnant or not and what she did about it if the shipmates interfered in our relationship. I don't know one way or the other now. Either. I can only guess both ways, right? She could have had the child or found some way to abort it on ship, right? Which means she threw herself down a flight of stairs, right? Or something, right? Now, have you ever seen the hot spot, though? It's not the initial falling down. It's walking back up the stairs to do it again that usually kills the child, right? If it's less than a month old, right? And I don't and can't do nothing about that if she did, right? But it wasn't my doing, it was the shipmate's doing, and I can't prove that to her either, but I can only suggest it. But men don't normally type a letter to someone and then write and start out with handwritten letters either. Now, the only way they can be anonymous about it, Sheena Johnson, is if they type it up. That's why my handwriting, though legible, is not in a pattern, right? You can distinguish. Fully. Or really copy well. Right. Because I know people forge even written letters, like you heard about recently with the author who tried to pass off her work as another author's work. People do that in the real world. And some things are conspiracy to keep the truth from you and not tell you the truth. And Peter was part of the conspiracy, at least a little bit, right? Now, he didn't not tell you, but he told you in a form. More than you would learn in the Old Testament, but you're to combine the two testimonies of the Old and New Testament into one perfect testimony from them and Moses and the prophets. You're not doing that either, Christians. No. You're not reading the whole book. No. Now, even though Paul said, right, you're saved by grace through faith, not of works, lest any man should boast, it also says, woe unto them that calleth evil good and good evil too. Right. See, then you're kind of hypocritical in what you can or can't do. It's like abortion, right? Well, Moses does talk about men fighting over a woman, around a woman, and her fruit departing from her. And the man who caused the departure of the womb had to pay the man money, right? Don't it work the same way with an abortion, right? You got to pay money to abort the child, right? So judge not as well, lest ye be judged. Now, I don't tell everybody to get an abortion, right? If you're in a good relationship, you wouldn't need to, right? But if you're one of these struggling women who has an abusive boyfriend, you might have to get an abortion, or it might happen as the man's beating you or punching you in the stomach or something, right? That's his fault, too. So don't tell me, Christians, Jesus and God wouldn't allow for an abortion when they're the God of mercy. And they would not force you to have a child you don't want either. Though if you're in a loving relationship and you want to have one, that's good too. But it is evil for a man to violate a woman to the point of rape, and she does have the option to give the child up for adoption or abort it. Right? Now, these are current laws. Now, Brian wants it to be within the first 6 weeks, but that's still the point, right? And the legislators in Georgia. I guess even if all three of his daughters got pregnant by a rogue man who they all had sex with, and he would let them keep the daughters too, even if they weren't legally married to him or in love with him or just not married. They can do that too, but so am I. He's only after one thing, but so am I. Been hearing that song on the radio. I don't know the name of it yet. I like the melody. I get the point. You act like females don't want sex with men too, and just sex sometimes. Ain't really got to be a commitment or anything. Cause the motherfucker tried to rape her but didn't come in her, but, I would go all the way with her. I guess. I'll let her enjoy herself. Whereas he did not. But see, he knows if he comes in her, she has proof he raped her. That's why I tell him to watch SVU. Or he's got to use a condom to not leave any sperm. Now, if he thinks I want a virgin and won't have sex with a non-virgin he raped, he's wrong. But he raped her. She had voluntarily sex with me. Understand that too. One she didn't have a choice in, and one she did, and he tried to remove the memory of it from me, of her being with me. But he couldn't remove it all. Because half of it's legal, half of it's illegal. Even him trying to remove the memory of it from me is illegal. For him. So what do I do? Forgive it all. Whether I remember it or not. And the Lord allowed me to remember what it allows me to remember in the encounter that went way over an hour. That's all on that, And I told her she's my girlfriend. I'm not being with her, but as someone I would be in love with and have a relationship with if we did anything right. Like I said, I also don't go bragging about every female I might have sex with or not either, especially if I'm not sure what we did, but have a longer period of time than normal, right? Of being around her even. And then you kind of know something happened. Now, if it's a normal amount of time, you don't even infer that happened, right? Right. That's why I check my watch frequently to make sure where I'm at. Told you that too. All right, have a good morning.